What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. I'm going to give you a little rundown of King Kong 2022 that took place this weekend. Actually, the last couple weeks has taken place. Some venues couldn't do the contest on the main date of the event. So Saturday was the main date, and then you could work your contest into your schedule as you saw fit on different days, and then send the results in. But all the results are up. I'm going to run down the top 10 of the overall. If you're on Facebook and you go to Eric Hussain's page, you can see the results. So top 10 for the men. Ivan Pochenko was first, so he's the King Kong of Grip for 2022. I came in second. Ardo Joronin third. Nick Sanders fourth. So Ivan, I believe, is from Russia. I'm from the United States. Ardo's from Finland. Nick Sanders came in fourth. He's from the United States. Brad Provic came in fifth. He's from Canada. Ari Talonen, sixth, Finland. Jason Dingy, who's the 2022 United States champion, seventh place. He's from Pennsylvania. Alexei Tukalov, which is a former King Kong from Russia. He took eighth. Joe Hodgson took ninth. He's from Australia. And Simon Stewart, I believe, is from England. Let's go down to the women. The overall champion for the women and Queen Kong of Grip is Sarah Chapelo, her second victory. Hilda Holtebu, second place, and she is from Norway. Tammy McClure, I don't know, third place. Marja Lari, fourth place, Finland. Jen Tibbenham, I think England, I'm not sure. Number 6 was Anastasia Ivchenko, I'm assuming from Russia. Melissa Dingy, United States Women's Champion, 7th from the U.S. Kendra Panko, I'm not sure. I want to say U.S. 8th place. Ashley Muncie, U.S. 9th place. And then Hannah Lalo, 10th place, I think, from Finland. So congratulations, everybody. The events this year, we started off with 2 1/4 crusher. Next was grab ball. Next was finish ball. Next was flask, and finally was Little Bighorn. So this year's events, there were 5 first off, as you can see, and normally there's 4 events. So you had to, train accordingly, of course, and the order was switched up. So in the past, normally the pinch event is first, so flask being 4th was a little bit different. Can't say it really affected me too much with it being 4th. And then the Little Bighorn was last, which I think is generally the case. And finish ball, grab ball were moved up. Crusher was first. So the order was a little bit different. And anytime the order changes, it can change things up because you end up being a little bit more fatigued the later you go into the contest. So with the flask later, I'm sure that probably knocks some numbers down across the world in all the events. I'm sure some people felt that. As far as my performance, it was all right. It's been a different year this year, and I wasn't even sure if I would be competing this year. I guess I made the decision sometime in September to go ahead and compete. I was going to just run the contest and make it a good contest for everybody that came up. Our attendance was down this year. A lot of the people that would generally come to King Kong are in the, Philly, New Jersey, New York City, Long Island area, and a lot of those people went to the location that Tim Butler and Ches Richeza ran in New Jersey, I believe. And So a lot of those guys didn't come up. But obviously it's good to finish second. As soon as I saw that I finished second, I immediately regretted tremendously not training as hard. It's not that I didn't train hard. I just didn't train as consistently and nowhere near as long as I normally would. I just wasn't in it mentally. I haven't been since June. And, it obviously had an effect. So going forward, I have 2 contests planned here in December. So I'm going to help Chris Andrade out because he just moved into a new house. He usually runs Gripmas, and his home gym is not set up yet for a winter competition. So he's gonna bring, well, I'll probably have all the stuff here, honestly, but he's gonna run the contest here, and I'm gonna host it on December 3rd, and then December 10th, I'm running what's called the Napalm Nightmare World Championship, and it's gonna be 4 Napalm Nightmare events. It's going to be 2-inch, not necessarily in this order, 2-inch Napalm's Nightmare, 2 3/8 Napalm's Nightmare, 2x5 Napalm's Nightmare Pinch, and 3x4 Napalm's Nightmare Pinch. And that's going to be a multi-venue mega comp, just like King Kong, where people will send in their results to me, and everything will be compiled together. But honestly, I'm at a spot now where it's not that my love for the sport of grip has gone down at all. It's just my love for training for these contests and competing in these contests is just not there. There's not the excitement. I mean, like, even this time I looked at my weight, and I was like, well, I'll cut down to 231. I've already lost a bunch of weight, and I was in the 120. I was either in the 120 or 120 plus last year. So this year I competed at 105. I weighed 228. So I was looking at the challenge of making weight was just as important to me as the challenge of doing well in these events. I think I trained the crusher twice. Mostly what I've been doing is inch dumbbell work to try to accomplish the inch dumbbell clean and press. I don't know. It's just not there right now. I'm thinking I might need a break. I don't know. They say, like, when pro wrestlers don't get excited and don't get nervous anymore, then it's probably just about time to wrap it up. And I don't think it's time to wrap it up. I think I have a lot of years that I could compete. It's just right now, it's just not my priority. So I was running out of space on the camera, so I got to shoot another part here. But I'm undecided as far as what I'm going to do going forward. Not ready to make any decisions. I'm definitely going to run those 2 contests in December, and I want to run the Worldwide Grip Battle in February. I'm just not 100% sure of when I'll be competing. I actually threw it out to Mike Saffel about going out there to challenge Jason Dingy for his U.S. title at his competition in November. But again, that's like 2 weeks away, and I haven't trained. I don't even know what those events are. I haven't trained Axel in about a month. I know one of those events is the Axel. So I just don't know. It'll be decision time soon enough, and I'll make the decision. But for right now, I have a tendency, anytime a contest is done, that there's like this lull in excitement. And, some people would call it it almost seems like I go through a depression after every contest anyway. So there's that, plus just like with everything, current events going on, it's just not an exciting time right now for grip. When Chaz Strange came down here and we did feats for like 3 hours on that Saturday, that was the most fun I've had training in months. So whatever I end up doing in the next couple weeks, I really want to just focus on having fun, because I haven't had a lot of fun in the last few months. So that's enough of that. Any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below. Be sure to give it one of these. Make sure to subscribe, and all the best in your training. Take care.